they will trigger and try to get me in trouble and cause trouble, and I don't want him in trouble. I can't spend time with my family because apparently they have to lie about someone in my business, and I'm not going to take that. I'm not going to take that. I'll just not be around them. Quit zapping me with your stuff and your tech device, okay? What time is it? That clock's fast. Whoever it is, I'm not the danger. I have every right to vent like this. I ain't doing nothing wrong. I should be more mad. I should be out of my mind because you've used this level of stuff that you, with your little STD ring of whoever that was hinting that through the grapevine, I don't think it had anything to do with people it looked like. It wasn't me. But you're welcome for the French wine. Whoever gave it to you. 1852 Central Standard Time, Monday, July 24th, 2023. And I'm going to tell you what. This is actually calling what you would be. You would lose your mind if you had to live what I've lived through and the situation was overturned. And if it's Davie's ex from 2001, I was nice to her. She was smart like me. She has a sister in my maiden name. I'm following her just to make sure that I don't see anything on there because I clicked and there was a thing that looks like Davie. There's a dad in a mask with the Daddies and Daughters song. It's not Davie. You can tell when the pixels come out on a certain point. I'm not making threats to her. I mean, I would actually be friendly to her if it's not her and she hadn't been so smart aleck. I still would be friends with her, even after being smart aleck. But if it's her, I don't care who it is. I'm going to dig and I'm going to find out and you're going to wish you let this go. Do you understand me? Whoever has my maiden name, whoever cleaned out my mother's house that she lost 2 houses without telling me has every piece of identification for my maiden name, Amy Brown. And she has a sister with that name. The whole little ring is going on. And DELBERT Lynn made threats and acknowledged it probably goes back 30. Actually, the 30 years ago thing. He said he caught his baby mama. And he also made threats after he told me who was in my business was, he said it was Davie and my sister, but I think it was someone posing. And getting them to go along with it, so vice versa, everybody thinks it's the other person. I know that Davie wouldn't do some of the things that were hurtful to me. I have evidence. I have a bunch of stuff of me venting on a Sony camera that if you don't have it, why? If you have a valid reason and you're telling other people that it's some kind of behavior therapy, but you're not telling them that you're using it to abuse me, and it's a very real technology, look it up before you ever question my sanity. This is a very real thing. That's not the crazy part. The crazy part is I'm trying to be okay with it, because if there's someone good that is monitoring the person abusing me, they'll probably catch them and send their ass to Guantanamo Bay. Shut up, you know how to say it. Guantanamo Bay, where they belong. I try to have a good time with it. I poke fun at myself when I can. I don't know if I can tell it's not going to be a good visitation with my son out there on the porch. So we're going to put this bag of broccoli up, but I might just send it with him and just say, you know what? I'll talk to you when I feel like they're removed. And the more that happens and the more I can't be around somebody because you are in my business, you're going to be done. Get out of my business. Tell me what you got there for in the first place. It isn't just what my first ex-husband admitting to lying about. Somebody, this goes back that long ago. The dude missing finger in his left hand told me that. I don't know what he saw on his phone when he was going to show me who was doing it and how. And he started to change his mind when he looked at his phone. He used my internet and looked. And he was like, oh, please drop this for me. That's what he told me. When he was coming around trying to hit this again in 2016, 2017, he ain't never been my man. If somebody has my missing necklace from that night, you people are going to be sorry you rattled anybody's cage with this, because I'm not the danger. And even if I were completely crazy, it just makes me more of a target. I'm vowing that I am not doing this for attention or negativity. I'm doing it because I cannot get away from something that is happening that partially has been acknowledged by more than one person without any kind of closure. And what do they want from me? I have explained to them, my personality, I am never going to give up in this. You make me a worse person. You're not doing anybody kind of favors, doing behavior therapy or anything like that, because I would never agree to that. No one's ever had access to my life that could have put me in that without my knowledge. What are you hiding?